B3, what up? We are live. We got a monster stack of Optic hangers on deck. What up, what up, what up? Also some megas. We got Optic and Donruss on the megas and then a Phoenix Hobby. It's a nice stack to crack open this evening on Mother's Day Eve. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and wives out there. All right. Look at that. Look at that stack. Bang. Gonna be a good one. Gonna be a good one. You can already tell, too, we got a couple of dented boxes. 60% of the time they hit every single time. So a few dented ones. You know, those will be the good ones. Boom. Boom. Yeah. All right, B3. What up, what up, what up? 5 teams still out there. What up, goody goody? Cleveland's still out there. Tennessee still out there. Both of those are 15. Seattle still out there for 19. And then you got Houston and Detroit for 35. If anyone takes all of them, it's 100. So essentially 19 off. Just throwing that out there in case anyone's interested in rolling the dice on a last spot mojo team or two. If not, you know, we'll just keep them. What up? What up? What up? I'm excited for this one. All right, phone's on the charger. We're good there. Spotlight's on. Yes, sir. We'll give it just a minute to see if anybody else wants to pop in, and then we'll get started on a list of ownership and work our way down. Then go through what's on the table, and then get started. If anyone doesn't claim any of the last 5 that are out there, I'll just keep them, give them to the boys, and we'll power through. Once again, Cleveland, Tennessee, both still out there for 15. Seattle for 19. Houston and Detroit for 35 each. Comes to a total of 119 for all 5. I would do all 5 for 100. If anyone wants to roll the dice on the last spot mojo lot. Last spot mojo lot. Look at that. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. All right. Well, let's get started on a list of ownership. And we'll take it from there. All right, we got Bogey, Michael Boger in on the Cardinals, Mike Haralambis on the Falcons. We got Joe Lurch on Baltimore, Wayne Mowry on Buffalo. Goody goody taking Houston. All right, Houston off the board. Hold up. Wait a minute. Nah. Let's do that. I'm testing my copy paste skills here. Houston, we have a team gone. We don't have a problem. All right. Good. Take all 4. And then I just got to figure that out. All right. So we got I think I did that right. Oh, there we go. 4 teams remaining. David Matt taking Cleveland. All right, now we're moving. What up, sir? I sent you the link thinking maybe he'll pop in and snag his PC. Glad you were around, brother. Welcome in. All right, so we got Detroit left for 35. What up, Scotty? Detroit left for 35. Tennessee left for 15. Seattle left for 19. That's 40, 50, 69. So we'll say take all 3 for 60 if anyone wants to take the last spot mojo lot. Look at that. We're cruising now. All right. I think that makes sense. Did I type that right? Yeah, I think so. We're going to pin that. Get rid of that. Boom. All right, let me update the list. Joey Amadio, what's up, sir? Welcome in. All right, where's my pens? Let me update the list real quick. Ooh, I'm ringing. Cleveland, there he is. David Matt. And then we got Houston, goody. Boom. All right, cool. So just 3 teams left now. Tennessee for 15, Seattle for 19, Detroit 35. If anyone wants to snag all of them, we'll do it for 60. So list is updated. All right, let's keep going with the list of ownership. My man, appreciate it, goody. Is that why my phone went off? Probably. It's probably why I was buzzing. Yes, sir. My man. Well, I guess I can mark that down too now. Since I'm editing the list here. There we go. You know what I also got to do is update the Facebook post so no one tries to take those. Let me do that. David Matt, got you. Appreciate it, buddy. My man. All right, let's see here. Go to the page. We're going to edit that. We're going to go Cleveland, David Matt. Got it. And then we're going to go Houston. Goody. New Orleans, mark that as well. All right, I think we're good. Boom. Mark you down, David. Boom. All right, we're good. All right, let's get back to the list of ownership. We'll take it from the top. Goody. I used to do that all the time back in the day. In the house that I grew up in my old bedroom, I used to be able to open the door and then like sit right out onto like almost a flat roof. It was like a very, very small incline. It was a part that was like an addition on the house. And then like right off the roof, you could drop down about 8 feet to the front porch and then down like 8 steps and you're gone. So that's how I used to sneak out as a teenager. But like as a young teenager, before I started sneaking out, like 13, 14, I used to go out there on the roof and just lay down with my sleeping bag and a pillow and just look at the stars. I fell asleep on the roof a couple times, but it was such a big roof that I would have had to like roll like 22 times in order to like roll off to the side and fall off. And there was no way I was rolling down because it was like almost flat. Funny story, once when we were really little, like 9 and 10, we were up there during the day and a police officer saw us, stopped and told my mom. She whooped us, bro. Yeah, but that roof, we used to love going out there, man. Back in the day. Not too much light pollution. Yeah, out where you are, for sure. New Jersey, it's all we got is the lights from the city, man. All right, back to ownership. Let's get this down. We got Michael Boger on the Cardinals, Mike Haralambis on the Falcons, Joe Lurch on the Ravens, Wayne Mowry on the Bills. Local buddy Adam Light, he's on the board with me for baseball. Our kids have gone to school together for a long time. Joined the group today and jumped on a team, so a little beginner's luck going his way for Adam Light on the Panthers. Welcome in, sir. We got Tyler Haynes in on the Bears, Dustin Buchholz on the Bengals. We got David Matt on the Brownies, Scotty Struble on the Cowgirls, George also on the Broncos, Detroit Lions still up for grabs with last spot mojo spot for 35. Adam Light also on the Packers. We got Goody on the Texans, Matty Vanover on the Colts, Joey Amadio in on the Jags. B3 on the Chiefs. Harlan Benner on the Raiders. We got John Abramoski, another first-timer, in on the Chargers. Little beginner's luck going his way. Jeff Kalaji's in on the Rams. Joe Lurch on the Dolphins. Mike Haralambis on the Vikings. Vanessa likewise on the Patriots. We got Goody on the Saints. I got the boys on the G-Men. Jamie O'Hara on the Jets. Mike Haralambis on the Eagles. Jeff Kalaji's on the Steelers. Stanton Griggs on the Niners. Seattle's still out there for 19 if anyone wants them. B Friends on the Bucks. Tennessee still out there for 15. And then Goody rounding us out on the Washington Commanders / Redskins / football team, depending on the year and the player. So Detroit's still out there for 35. Seattle's still out there for 19. Tennessee still out there for 15. That's a total of 69. If anyone takes the group as a last spot mojo group, $60 will take them. All right, what are we breaking tonight? First things first, off the top, you got an Optic Mega. These have the blue hyper parallels. You're looking for the ultra rare downtown duos, uptowns, hash marks, and more. I believe we get a mem in that as well, guaranteed. Little jersey card. Donruss Mega, one auto or mem guaranteed. You're looking for the blue scope Optic rated rookie previews plus the auto or mem and the ultra rare downtown. We finally hit one. It was Dick Buttkiss out of the Donruss Mega. So that was nice to finally get one. Last on the retail side is the Optic hangers. Now, each one of these is going to have one of the exclusive rated rookie purple scopes. So purple scope, one per box. You're looking for your ultra rare downtown duos, uptowns, and more. If you haven't seen what they look like yet, the new uptowns, they're gorgeous. We pulled one for Malik Neighbors not too long ago. The boys are storing it on the break table here, but they were on the Giants when this hit. Beautiful card. So yeah, those are very nice, new for this year. We got 20 hangers total. Here's 2. Each stack has 6, so you got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I realize you guys can't really see that top row, so there they are. 3 more. Whoops. Clip the light. So 3 more. That's 5. 2 and 3 is 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 10, 15, and 20 over there. So total of 20. Huge stack of hangers. I have heard mixed reviews on the hangers this year. Some people say they've seen some breaks and they were rough. My thought process is we seem to do well on hangers every year, especially 2021 when they had that year where the downtowns were stuck together. So if you hit a downtown and a hanger, you hit 2 of them. I remember we got Garrett Wilson and Kyle Pitts stuck together. We had Mac Jones stuck with another one. I can't remember who he was stuck to. But yeah, we've done very well with the hangers. So I try to not listen to the noise out there, and I try to, look at it for myself. We said the same thing with the Donruss holiday tins back in the day. We did a whole big break. I think we did like 30 of them, and we learned, all right, they're not that good. So we didn't do them again. But the hangers we always seem to do well with. So I got high hopes. Last but not least, you got Phoenix Hobby, 2 autos, 1 mem, guaranteed. The ultra rare is the Color Blast. That's what we're looking for, plus the Gridiron Crowns. And then you're going to get at least 1 rookie patch auto, so an RPA. Bunch of numbered, too, usually come out of here, somewhere between like 6 and 9. So that'll guarantee us some hits at the end. Yep, Phoenix Hobby, too. That is the main course at the end. All right, B3. Let's get started with some hangers. Last call for Detroit Seattle, and Tennessee. If anyone wants them, let me know. Once we get these cracked open and start going through them, that'll kind of lock it up. Phoenix 2. Put me on the close. Scotty, are you closing the three of them? Is that what that's what I'm interpreting it as, that you're closing it out on Detroit, Seattle, and okay. I just wanted to make sure before I marked you down that I understood it. So last spot mojo going to Scotty on the Lions, the Seahawks, and Tennessee. So let me mark that down, and then we will get started. All right, got that marked. Struble, my man, closing us out on the last spot mojo. Just upped his chances on the last spot mojo spot. They always seem to hit. They seem to hit. All right, so Dallas is 1, Detroit is 2, Seattle 3, Tennessee 4. All right, got you marked down, sir. Thank you very much. All right. Those are marked. You know what I'm going to do too is just mark them out on the post. I'll never forget the one time I didn't do it, where I didn't close the post down and say that it was like closed. And then Vanessa grabbed two teams when we were like 4 boxes in, and I felt terrible because those two teams did really bad. So try to remember to do it now. All right, Detroit got him. David Matt, I forgot to put you in on the Brownies too on the post, so I just did that. Goody, I got to put you on Houston. Thought I did all this, but I guess I didn't save. Goody, you're in. Good. There we go. Scotty there, and then last one. Boom. So 15 is 30, and 30 is, oh, that's what I did wrong. 30 is 60. All right, boom. So we're good. That's all marked down. We'll just put in here that we're closed, and then we're official. Why is that not saving? Come on now. Oh, it did save. Good. Good. All right. Closed. Boom. All right. That's updated. We're good to go. All right. Good luck, B3. Let's get it. Empty box. Empty box. Maybe you do like 5 at a time. I feel like we should stack them. Do it in quarters. We could do them in twos. Let's do them in twos. All right, we got Jeremy Ruckert leading us off. Isaiah Simmons, Cam Jordan, Derek Carr, Ramondre, Jordan Addison, Jalen Waddle, Tank Dell, DJ Moore, the other Josh Allen, Kyle Hamilton, Xavier McKinney, Tyson Bagent, Travis Etienne, Amari Cooper, Jared Goff is our first hollow out. That one going out to the Lions, Detroit, Scotty. Caleb Williams on the 2014 Retro. Nice one there for Chicago. That's Tyler Haynes. Michael Penix Jr. on the Lighted Up. Mike Haralambis. All right, quarterbacks flowing early. Dylan Lobb is the purple scope. You get one of these per box. Bang. Harlan getting the lob. Javon Baker going out to Vanessa likewise. Then we got TJ Watt, Justin Fields, Saquon, Rucker Park, Isaiah Simmons, Cam Jordan, Derek Carr, Ramondre, DJ Moore, the other Josh Allen, Kyle Hamilton, Xavier McKinney, Tyson Bagent, Travis Etienne, and Amari Cooper holding back. Jeremiah Trotter on the hollow. That's Philly. Mike Haralambis. Nice one there. Best buddies, best tutties on the Seattle Seahawks. Lockett and Gino going out to Scotty. You got Kyler Murray on the captain in charge and Marshawn Nealand on the back for Scotty on the rated. Kyler is holding back. Kyler going out to Bogey. Latu, purple scope for Indy. Matty V on his PC. Very nice. All right, so we got some quarterbacks showing up early. We'll take that. Not going to complain about QBs showing up. Penix getting on the board for Mike Haralambis. And Caleb for Tyler Haynes. Hopefully an omen of things to come. All right. Get those over to the bench. Boom. All right. Desperate measures. It only takes one, Dave. That's what I say all the time. You're always one card away. You might be having a terrible break, but you're just one card away from turning it all around. All right, two more. Let's get it. It's funny how, like, literally one card can change your whole break. That one didn't want to let go. I don't want to see the back because then I'll see the card. There we go. I'll see one of the rookies. I'm trying. Some of them are in upside down and some of them are in facing up. These are both upside down, so that's good. That makes it easy. Boom. Empty box. All right. Next two. Here we go. Brandon Ayuk leading it off. Minka, Jalen Carter, Jalen Hurts, Garrett Wilson, Darius Slayton, Kendre Miller. You got Chuba, Michael Pittman Jr., Trey Hendrickson, Kyler Murray, Drizzy, Drake London, Aiden Hutchinson, Bryce Young, Jonathan Taylor. You've got Captain Kirk going out to the Jags. That's going to be Joey Amadio on the hollow. Penix coming back out again, this time on a My House. Mike Haralambis. You got Ricky Pearsall coming out for Stanton. And then Chris Broswell is your purple scope. That's going to be Be Friends on the Bucks. Beautiful cards, man. Maris Loafo going out to Scotty. You got Will Levis, Rashad White, Zach Charbonnet, George Kittle, TJ Watt, Justin Fields, Saquon, Jeremy Rucker, Trey Hendrickson, Kyler Murray, Drake London, Hutchie, Bryce Young, Jonathan Taylor, and then Jamar Chase holding back, Tyler Nubin on the hollow. That's a G-Men for the boys. Aaron Jones is the play action. That's going to be Minnesota, Mike Haralambis. You got CJ Mosley, captain in charge for the Jets. That's Jamie O'Hara. Byron Murphy going out to Seattle. That's going to be Scotty. And then Mosley holding back. Cooper DeJean on the purple hollow. Big hit there for Philly. Mike Haralambis on the DeJeanster. This kid sells, man. A lot of fans. He's got a cult following. Cooper DeJean, purple scope. Nice one to get for the Eagles. Best scope so far is DeJean. All right. Throw a trotter up there with him. All right, we're good to go. Next two. Empty box. Empty box. Here we go. Here we go. Good luck. Zach Ertz, D-Hop, Chris Godwin, Big Cat Leo Williams. You got Gino, Debo, Pat Fryermuth, Tyler Algier, Jamo, Von Miller, AR, Zach Moss, Sky Moore, Jake Ferguson, Grady Jarrett holding back, Marshawn Nealand on the hollow. Going out to Scotty. Nice one there for the PC. You got Diamond Hands on the Tyreek Hill. Miami, that's Joe Lurch. Jordan Love on a passing grade. That one going out to Adam Light. Xavier Worthy on the purple scope. Nice one there for B3. That is a good one as well. You got Rook going out to Atlanta. Mike Haralambis. I don't even try to say his last name anymore. Aurora Roro. Justin Fields, Saquon Barkley. You got Rucker, Isaiah Simmons, Cam Jordan, Derek Carr now retired, Ramondre, Jordan Addison, Jerome Ford, Zay Jones, PS2, James Cook, Joe Mixon, Gardner Minshew, Javante. You got Byron Young for the Rams. That is going to be Jeff Kalajis on the hollow. Aaron Jones coming out one more time on the play action for Mike Haralambis. You got Jaquan Jackson going to Tennessee. That is going to be Scotty. Jones was holding back a hidden potential. Javon Baker for Vanessa likewise. And then you got Nate Wiggins on the purple scope. Nice color match there for Baltimore. Joe Lurch on the Wiggins scope. They are beautiful cards, man. I like that there's only in the they're only in the hangers, so there's probably not going to be a ton of them out there because you're only getting one per box. And I don't know how many hangers they're going to make, but the other thing I'll say is we have a case of the Hobby Megas coming in. My guy picked them up today. I should have them hopefully tomorrow. But that'll be a fun little chase to see how many super short prints, either downtowns, uptowns, rookie kings, etc. How many of those are in a case of the Hobby Megas? They also have a certain parallel in them that are limited to just the Hobby Megas. I think they're the red hyper, if I remember correctly. So I was looking at well, for a red hyper JD5, what do they go for? Ungraded base. It's like $150 for a Jaden Daniels. Just one, which is wild. So I was like, all right, that's not so bad. That's not even like a hit. That's just the insert, like the, if you were to get a blue scope or a red hyper or a green hyper or whatever, usually it's about $100 for him. It's $150 for the Hobby Megas. So that's pretty good. All right, we got our first dented hanger coming up. 60% of the time they hit every single time. So this should be a good one. Man, this thing got smashed, huh? We'll just drop that down there. Empty box. Boom. Empty box. So this was the dented one. So we'll put this one down at the bottom because that's going to have the hit in it. Maybe it'll rub some luck off on the one on top of it too. All right, here we go. Good luck, B3. Kobe Turner leading it off. You got Matty Stafford, QJ, Quentin Johnson, Michael Mayer, Zach Ertz, D-Hop, Chris Godwin. Big Cat Leo Williams. You got Myles Garrett, Kirk Cousins, David Montgomery, Khalil Shakir, Dalton Schultz, Montez Sweat. My homies always gets a sleeve. He's holding back, shake and bake on a hollow. That's going to be Brian Friends. You got Scary Terry going out to Goody Goody on a play action. Isaac Garendo. That's a nice one there for San Fran. Stanton Griggs. He filled in well for Run CMC when he was down. Will Richard, purple on purple for Minnesota. That obviously we want JJ McCarthy, but Mike Haralambous getting the purple scope on that one. It is a nice color match. Just a wrong player. Jaden Hicks going out to B3. Austin Eckler, Treylon Burks, Levante David, Shake and Bake, K9, Ayuk, Minka, Minshew, Javante, Mark Andrews, Musgrave, Deontay, Zaire, and Chubby. Michael Wilson holding back. A Jalen Polk hollow going out to Vanessa. That's a nice one. Brock Bowers coming out for Harlan. We'll take that. Malik Neighbors on a primary colors. You got Broswell on the back going out to B Friends. Leak going out to the boys. Marist Luafu coming out for Dallas and Scotty on the purple scope. Nice one there. Beautiful cards, man. Like the purple scope. I'm liking it. We got Brock coming out. Polk. Jaden Hicks. Richard, and Garendo. So 60% of the time, it hits every time, but not this time. Getting the bench in order real quick. All right, we're good. Bench is in order. All right, 2 more. Keep them rolling. Empty. Empty. All right, here we go. Good luck, B3. Good luck. Tua, Puka, Hayden Hurst, Mad Max, Jahan Dotson. You got L'Jarius Sneed, Will Levis, Dalton Schultz, Montez Sweat. My homies always gets a sleeve. You got Deuce Vaughn, CJ Stroud, Roshan, Christian Kirk, Jerry Jeudy, Jamar Chase is the hollow. That one going out to Dustin Buchholz. Derek Carr on a 2014 retro. I didn't know they did them for non-rookies. That's interesting. Derek Carr now retired. Justin Herbert. Carr going to Benner. Herbert going to John Abramowski. Then you got Eric All on the purple hollow going out to Dustin Buchholz. Nice one there. JC Latham is going to be Scotty Struble. We got Hawkinson, Jalen Ramsey, Mostert, Cooper Kupp, Derwin James, Justin Herbert, Zamir White, Jonathan Allen, AR, Zach Moss, Sky Moore, Jake Ferguson, Grady Jarrett, Jordan Love, Evan Ingram holding back a Ramondre on the hollow. That's Vanessa. You got Jadeveon Clowney on a 2014 retro as well. Interesting that they're doing that with vets. Tavondre Sweat going out to Scotty. Then you got Brian Thomas Jr. going out to Joey Amadio on the primary. And Troy Franklin coming out on the purple for Denver. Joe Lurch on the purple Troy. All right, that put us halfway through the hangers. Halfway. Come on now. Something's got to pop for us. All right. All right. Bench is good. 2 more. Empty. Empty. All right, here we go. DK Metcalf leading it off. You got Charvarius Ward, CMC, George Pickens, now a Cowgirl. No, is he? Yeah, now a Cowgirl. Devonta Smith, Brees Hall, Sexy Dexy, Keenan Allen, Cortland Sutton, Roquan, Quay Walker, JC Horn, T-Law, Jerome Ford, Zay Jones holding back a Jordan Travis hollow. Unfortunately, he is now retired. That's Jets, Jamie O'Hara. Josh Jacobs on the My House going out to Adam Light. You got a passing grade for Bo. Bo finally coming out. There we go. Denver, that's going to be Joe Lurch. You got Ray Davis on the purple scope. That's a nice one for the Bills. Wayne Mowry. Very nice. Chris Jenkins on the base for Dustin. You got Mike Evans, Mr. 1,000 yards. DK, Charvarius Ward, Run CMC, Pickens, Devonta Smith, Brees Hall, Sexy Dexy. This is the same base cards. Chris Jones, Jarrett Stidham, Zay Flowers, Romeo Dobbs, Adam Thielen, DeForest Buckner, Deshaun Watson holding back a Brendan Rice going out to first-timer John Abramoski on the hollow. Nice one there. Best buddies, best tutties going out to Dustin Buchholz, Jamar and Joey B. Joe Milton coming out for Vanessa. JJ McCarthy, there he is on the purple scope. That is a color match. Beautiful hit for Mike Haralambis. And then Marshawn Nealon to round us out for Scotty on the base. Best buddies, best tutties. That was a nice one. 2 quarterbacks coming out of there. There we go. Mike Haralambis. McCarthy. Purple scope. Beauty. Nice Brendan Rice on the hollow. Travis. Ray. He had a great rookie year filling in the backfield. All right. Not bad, not bad. We'll take it. Get him up there. Get that one up there. Boom. Bench is good. All right, here we go. 2 more. Empty box. Empty box. Yeah, that one didn't want to open, huh? All right. Here we go. Chris Jones, Jarrett Stidham, Zay Flowers, Romeo Dobbs, Adam Thielen, Buckner, Deshaun, TJ Watt, Justin Fields, Saquon, Jeremy Ruckert, Isaiah Simmons, Cam Jordan, Derek Carr, Ramondre holding back Amon-Ra St. Brown on the hollow, going out to Scotty. Drake May coming out on the 2014 Retro Series for Vanessa likewise. We'll take that. Shake and bake on a passing grade for B Friends. Jatavian Sanders on the purple scope rated. Going out to Carolina. That is Adam Light. Very nice on the rookie. Devontae Walker, Baltimore. Joe Lurch, we'll take that. Freiermuth, Goddard, Mosley, Rogers, Jalen Hyatt, Jamal Williams, Kayshawn Boot. You got Stephon Diggs, Keenan Allen, Cortland Sutton, Roquan, Quay Walker, J.C. Horn, T-Law, and then Jerome Ford holding back. Montez Sweat on the hollow. That is the Bears. Chi-Town, Tyler Haynes, Brian Thomas Jr. on the 2014 Retro. We'll take that. Jags, Joey Amadio. There's another one for you. JJ coming out on the lighted up. That is going to be Mike Haralambis. You got Mason Smith for Joey Amadio on the base. JJ lighted up. Jonah Ellis, Denver. Joe Lurch on the purple scope. We'll take it. That's 2 scopes for Denver. Another nice JJ out to Minnesota. Mike Haralambis. Little BTJ action for Joey. I'd like to see like Leak, Bowers, BTJ, one of them on a purple scope. We got Xavier Worthy too, but I'd like to get another one. Another big rookie receiving threat. We're going to get Drake May up on a podium now, along with Joe Milton and a couple others. There they are. So we'll get them up there. Boom. Bench is good. Get a swig of seltzer. All right. All right. Maybe a little McConkey action. Another receiver we could see. There we go. All right, we got 6 hangers left. So this will put us 75% of the way through, a little more than that. Come on, baby. Need something to pop. Empty box. All right, here we go. Good luck. A.J. Brown, Alan Lazard, Kayvon Thibodeau, Danny Dimes, Alvin Kamara, Gibson, Jay Jetta, Jonnu, Pitts, Swifty, Gabe Davis, Myles Garrett, Kirk Cousins, David Montgomery. You got Shakir, Rome Odunze popping out on the hollow. That's going to be Chi-Town, Tyler Haynes. Nice one there. You got Best Buddies, Best Tutties, Mr. 1,000 Yards and Shake and Bake. We'll take that. JJ coming back out one more time. Mike Haralambis, and then Maserati Marv on a scope. There's one we would be quite happy with. There's another big receiving threat. Nice one, Bogey. Braylon Allen going out to Jamie O'Hara on the base. We got Cooper Kupp, Derwin, Herbie, Zamir, Jonathan Allen, B-Rob, Tony Pollard, Gibbs, Curtis Samuel, Tank, DJ Moore, the other Josh Allen, Drake London, and then Hutchie. Dalton Schultz holding back. Swifty on a hollow for Tyler Haynes. You got Romo Dunze going out to Tyler Haynes. Nice diamond hands. Primary colors on the Keon Coleman for Buffalo. Wayne Mowry. You got Eric All coming off the back for Dustin Buchholz. And then Kool-Aid McKinstry on a purple. Little grape Kool-Aid going out to Goody Goody. Nice purple scope there on Kool-Aid. We'll take that. One of the cooler names from the draft last year. Kool-Aid McKinstry. That wasn't too bad of a run there. Some quarterback action. Pretty good purple scopes to come out. We'll take it. Odunze on the diamond hands. Bray. You got Maserati Marv to come out on the scope. Since he's a receiver, we'll put him on this side. Next to Xavier Worthy. Right now, JJ kind of leading the way, picking up another one on the passing grade. We did pull a black Pandora of this for JD5, number to 25. That was awesome. Talk about a big card. And then we got Odunze. Got a little bit of a smudge there. It's definitely glue, Tyler. Oh, there it goes. It's like a glue, something sticky. You could probably use like Kurt's Card Care or like something light to get that off. It's definitely topical. It's not in the card. It's on the card. But nice little Odunze hollow. Odunze. Boom. Bench is set. 4 more hangers to go. What up, Vanessa? Welcome in. All right. You know what? We're going to do them all together. The last 4. One empty box. Two empty box. Three empty. Four Empty. This will be the last of the hangers. All right, there we go. All right, leading us off, we got Devon Achan. Tyler Higbee, Joey Bosa, Isaiah Spiller, Jacoby Myers, Scary Terry, Tyjae, Mike Evans, Stephon Diggs, Keenan Allen, Cortland Sutton, Roquan Smith, my homies, always gets a sleeve. Josh Allen, the other Josh Allen, CJ Stroud. You got Jalen Ramsey on the hollow for Joe Lurch on Miami. Maserati Marv coming back again. Now we got him started. My homies on a lighted up. That's nice. I'll take that. Jamari Thrash on the scope. Going out to David Matt. And then Jaquan Jackson rounding it out for the Titans. Scotty. So the Browns getting on the board for David. My homies. And a little Maserati Marv. All right. Dropping down to the next one. We got Saquon Barkley, Jeremy Ruckert, Isaiah Simmons, Cam Jordan, Derek Carr, Ramondre, Jordan Addison, Jamar Chase, Rashee Rice, Trayvon Diggs. You got Lamar Jackson, Josh Jacobs, Miles Sanders, Zeke, Tyler Algier holding back a Michael Wilson hollow for Bogey. Then you got Jaden Daniels finally coming out on the retro. There we go. Nice one for Goody Goody. Let's get him started. Jalen Hurts on the lighted up for Philly. That's Mike Haralambis. Devin Leary on a little color match for the Ravens. Joe Lurch. And then Maserati Marv back one more time. This time on a base. So Bogey heating up on Marvin Harrison Jr. Nice Leary on the purple. That's a color match for the Ravens. Nice card there. JD5 finally showing up. Haven't seen McCaffrey or the tight end either yet. Washington has been hiding. All right, we'll get the base out of there. Both Super Bowl quarterbacks from last year, Hurts and Mahomes, showed up there in lighted ups, which is kind of cool. All right. Next one up. Kirk Cousins, David Montgomery, Khalil Shakir, Dalton Schultz, Montez Sweat, my homies back again. Deuce Vaughn, CJ Stroud, Najee, AJ Brown, Lazard, Thibodeau, Daniel Jones, Kamara, Antonio Gibson. You got Ramondre on a hollow. That one going out to Vanessa. Best buddies, best tutties. Jared Goff and Sam Laporta. That one going out to Scotty. Myles Garrett on the lighted up for David Matt. Adam Light getting Jonathan Brooks again, this time on a base. And then Joe Milton on the purple scope going out to Vanessa likewise. We'll take that. It would have been better if it was Drake, but hey, we'll take Milton as a runner-up. Scotty getting the best buddies, best tutties. Goff and Laporta. And a little Myles Garrett lighted up. All right, let's get these out of the way. Base out of the way. All right, last hanger. Come on, there's got to be something hanging out in here. At least one ultra rare. Come on. Puka, Hayden Hurst, Mad Max, Jahan Dotson, Legarius, Will Levis, Rashad White, James Cook, Gardner Minshew, Javante, Mark Andrews. You got Luke Musgrave, Deontay Johnson, Zaire Franklin, Chubby, Roman Wilson on a hollow, going out to Pittsburgh. Jeff Kalajis, nice one there. Josh Jacobs coming back out for Adam Light. Then you got Drake May on a lighted up for Vanessa, Ricky Pearsall for Stanton, and then Adisa Isaac on the purple scope. Another one for the Ravens and Joe Lurch. So 20 hangers, no ultra rares. That doesn't surprise me because hangers are a little, they're about half the price, a little more than half of a blaster. About a third of a mega, so I would assume that you'd probably have to open double to get the same that you would get out of a blaster, or triple to get the same that you have to out of a mega. So it's about right for me. I think we did okay with the amount of quarterbacks that came out and the purple scopes that we did get. Milton, McCarthy, Maserati Marv, Cooper DeJean, Xavier Worthy. Those are 3, 4, 5 big ones. So all in all, I think it was okay. Of course, we're hoping for a downtown or an uptown or something big, but not always guaranteed, obviously. But we'll take it. Drake May lighted up. We did get a good amount of quarterbacks, though, so that kind of makes me happy. That I will take. All right, we're going to get the Ravens up on a podium. Couple of purples. So let's get them up there. Nice color match. All right, let's get our bench situated here. Good. Got a few more for we got 3 purples for the Ravens. So 3 of the 20 came out for the Ravens. That's kind of crazy. All right, bench is set. We got a lot of Optic Prism dust on there. Let's give that a quick clean. A lot of dust. A lot of card shrapnel. Boom. All right. Good there. Let's go to Donruss in between to kind of give us a little break from Optic, and then we'll go back to the Optic Mega. It is a Walmart one, and that's where we pulled a couple of our downtowns out of the Walmart Megas. So those are, in my mind, better. We got a security tag and an empty box. Maybe we'll let this one marinate because I tend to turn the luck once in a while. I do need to grab another seltzer anyway, so it may work out perfectly. But let's get her open and get her marinating first. We got a kid card on the back. Kid card on the back. Looking for an auto or a mem guaranteed. Last couple of megas we've opened have actually been really good. This feels like a mem though, so feels thick. No, maybe not. Felt thicker. Hopefully we can get at least an ultra rare or an auto out of this. That would be nice. I think we got an auto, B3. Pretty sure we got an auto. Yep, we got a bonus auto. So we're going to let this marinate for a second because there's no mem. So there's got to be an auto or a redemption. So this should be a little pick-me-up. We're going to let that marinate for a second while I can't talk today. While I go and get another seltzer, and then we're going to bring it back. Not zero. You actually got 3. No purples, Stanton. No purple for San Fran. But you did pick up a couple of Rickies and a Garendo, so you got some action on the hangers. But I mean, you look at a team like who is it? Well, actually, every quarterback got some action too. Bo, Caleb, JJ, Jaden, Drake, and Penix all showed up. So can't say that. But yeah, no purples. No purples for San Fran. Three rookies you probably could have gotten for it, but none. But hey, that just means your piece of the pie is sitting in the megas of the hobby. That's all, Stanton. Positive vibes. Gonna keep it positive. All right, I'm gonna go grab that seltzer, and I'll be right back. We're gonna let that marinate for just a minute, B3. I'm also gonna take all these hanger boxes and chuck them because we got a bunch of them, 20 to be exact. So let's get these up off the floor. All right, B3. I'll be right back. If you got to pee yourself or grab a drink, now's the time to do it. Let it marinate. All right, B3. Time to drum up some action here. We got to get it going. We are back. With a half-frozen seltzer, as usual. All right. That should have marinated enough to drum up some action for us. Let's go. Come on, B3. Montez Sweat. DeMarcus Lawrence. Jalen Waddle. Alvin Kamara. You got Aiden O'Connell going out to Harlan on a press proof. Champ is here. Justin Reed going out to B3. Blake Corum coming out on a red hot. Nice one there for the Rams. Jeff Kalaji's. Malachi Corley, first pink hollow to come out for Jamie O'Hara. We'll take that. And then Trey Benson going out to Bogey on a rated. We got Bobby Okereke, Jaden Reed, Rashad White. We do have an ultra rare coming. It's the football emoji parallel. You can see it right there. And it's going to Drake May, hiding behind Will Levis. Huge hit for Vanessa likewise. She snuck in there and got the Patriots before Joe Lurch could, and pays off big time. Look at that, Vanessa. I mean, hey, it's not the downtown, but that's a big hit for Drake. We'll take it. Bang. First ultra rare out. Football emoji parallel. Drake May. Break paid for there, Vanessa. Heck yeah. We're going to have to kick out JJ to the side and move over for Drake May, who just took the top spot. Bang. All right, let's keep it going. There's got to be more. Trey Hendrickson going out to Dustin Buchholz on the press proof. Malachi back again on a bomb squad. That's Jamie O'Hara. Sione Vakai going out to Scotty on Detroit. Struble with the hollow. You got Dallas Turner on the rated going out to Mike Haralambis on Minnesota. Quinnen Williams, Greg the Leg, Rashee Rice, Ty Chandler. You got Darius Davis, Jordan Davis, Plaxico Burris, a.k.a. Cheddar Bob, shot himself. Mike Rozier, Dalton Schultz, little Puka Nakua on the Gridiron Kings. That's the Rams, Jeff Kalaji's. You got a rookie revolution, Rome Odunze. Nice short print there for the Bears. Tyler Haynes on the rookie Rev Odunze. Cornelius Johnson going out to the Chargers. That's going to be John Abramoski on the blue scope rated rookie. Nice color match there for the Chargers. Bub Means going out to Goody Goody on the rated. Then we got Gino Youngway, Bryce Young, Roshan, Mike Evans, Jonathan Mingo, Josh Palmer is going to be your press proof. That is going to the Chargers, John Abramoski. Malik Neighbors finally showing up for the boys on a little retro. You got Keon Coleman on the blue scope for Wayne Mowry. Another nice color match there. Very nice, Wayne. And then Jordan Whittington for the Rams and Jeff Kalaji's on the base rated. You got Elijah Moore, Alex Singleton, Micah Parsons, Jair Alexander, Tank Dell, Quentin Nelson holding back Myles Garrett on a press proof. That's going to be David Matt. Then you got the champ is here, Isaiah Pacheco going out to B3. Brendan Rice on the pink hollow. Abramoski, nice one there for the Chargers. Kool-Aid back again on a base. You got Puka, Big Cat Leo Williams. Felt like there was something on the back of that. Jordan Whittington on the press proof rated rookie for the Rams. That is Jeff Kalaji's. You got the rookies, Brock Bowers. Nice one there for Harlan. Needed that. Needed something for the Raiders. You got Austin Eckler upside down. Jabril Peppers. Joey Bosa. Chris Olave. This is probably our auto. No, it's Keon Coleman on a press proof. Going out to Wayne Mowry. Terrell Owens on the throwback. Drake May again on a blue scope. Color match. Vanessa on fire. Bang. Jamari Thrash. We got robbed of the auto. You got DK and AR. So the auto never came, but you did get a Drake May football emoji parallel and a Drake May blue scope. So anyone who bought this mega in the store would not care about the auto after getting that. Vanessa, your break is definitely paid for times at least 2. Holy cow. Joe Milton scope, Drake May, and Drake May. Bang. What a break for the Patriots. Vanessa, holy cow. I don't know what you ate tonight, but that's whatever it was, it's lucky, and that should be your dinner all the time. Holy cow. Whatever you did, do that every day. Holy moly. Vanessa freaking likewise just dominated that box. Can't believe there was no auto, though. That's kind of wild. Just completely skipped it. But like I said, it kind of made up for it, at least for one team. Vanessa's certainly not complaining. Got to get the Bills up on a podium because with Keon on the blue scope, plus they got a purple scope, Ray Davis, they're doing well. They've earned themselves a podium. Chargers, too, picked up a few colored. And they got some already on the bench. So we'll get the Chargers up there for John Abramoski. Odunze. Dallas Turner. Sione. Little Malachi. We got Trey Benson. Malachi again. And then the red hot, Blake Corum. We'll get the Rams up on a podium. Don't see a ton of the red hots. White hots were popular this year. Red hots were rare. They were only in the megas. That was a damn good mega. All right, let's get these out of the way. Bowers on the board for Harlan. Keon Coleman. and Ray Davis. Got another Brendan Rice to throw up there. All right, bench is good. May 10th and his number is 10th. That could be it. That could be it. Could be a little luck in the numbers there. You never know. Dang. All right, let's get to the Optic Mega. Last box before our hobby. But I think we can officially say the break table has stayed on fire. Break table's been hot, staying hot. Drake May having himself a day. Who else is going to catch fire here? Empty box. Somebody's got something on deck. What's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Look at my homies sitting right on top. There's a mem, I believe, in this one. Yep. You got a little mem, so we'll throw that down at the bottom. And last pack. All right, here we go. Last Optic before the hobby. Here we go. We got Swifty leading us off. Gabe Davis, Alvin Kamara, Antonio Gibson, Joe Alt on a blue hyper for Abramowski. Very nice. Another color match there for the Chargers. Byron Murphy for the Seahawks. That's going to be Scotty. Then you got Zamir White, Dalton Schultz, Montez Sweat, Hayden Hurst, Mad Max, Tip Raymond on the blue. Going out to Bogey. AJ Barner for Scotty. You got Jonathan Allen, Myles Garrett, Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, Jonnu Smith, best tutties, best buddies again, Jared Goff and Laporta. That one going to Scotty. You got Marshawn Nealon for Scotty. Scotty's getting all the base ones here. Something loading up maybe. Edrin Cooper on a base rated going out to Adam Light. Then you got David Montgomery, Khalil Shakir, Tua, Puka, Mason Smith, Blue Hyper, going out to the Jacksonville Jaguars, and Joey Amadio. Ryan Flournoy, Scotty continues to get the base. Javon Bullard going out to Adam Light on a rated. Then you got my homies. He'll always get a sleeve. Deuce Vaughn, Jahan Dotson, L'Jarius Sneed. Lighted up is Tyreek Hill. That's Miami, Joe Lurch. You got Kamani Vidal going out to Abramowski and Chris Broswell, the B Friends on the base. You got CJ Stroud, Will Levis, Rashad White is holding back the hit. We're going to bring the back to the front. You got Kayshawn Boot going out to Vanessa likewise on the hollow. Max Melton to Bogey. Xavier Worthy coming out for B3, holding back Rashad White, who's got the hit. Keon Coleman, first year freshie on the hollow, going or on the blue and green hyper, going out to Baltimore, Wayne Mowry. So Keon Coleman continuing to have himself a day. Ray Davis also getting in on that Bills action, but Keon having the better day for sure. Bang. Wayne Mowry on the board. So only one ultra rare from the Optic. I think the megas, the hobby megas, will do us better. I got high hopes for those. It's a big case, expensive case, but I do think it's going to be worth it. I've seen a couple of the cases ripped, and I've seen what's come out of them, and it's been crazy. So, high hopes for the hobby case. Just getting the bench in order real quick here, B3, so we can get into the hobby box. All right, those can go there. Good. Got to get these suckers sleeved up. Xavier Worthy going to the Chiefs podium. Worthy's having a decent day. You got Max Broswell, Kamani, Vidal. Light it up on the Tyreek. Javon Bullard. Flournoy. Edge Cooper. Nealand. Best Tutties. And you got Barner and Murphy. Boom. All right. All right. Bench is good. We are set. Ready for our hobby. Good luck. Peel it like a banana. All right, Scotty, here's your favorite Phoenix empty box. We got 5 cards per pack, 12 cards per box. There are some dummy filler cards in here. So we just got to look out for those. But you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 total. And there are some blanks. But I've learned just to leave them in there because that way I don't see the hits. So we're just going to, if we notice any, we're just going to leave them in there. Unless they're really easy to pull, then we'll pull them. Like that one, we can pull because I don't see the hit. So that's a blank. I don't think that one's a blank. That one looks big. So we're going to leave that just the way it is. That's probably an RPA or a patch auto of some sort. So we'll just leave that one right down there. This one's probably a blank. It is. filler. Filler Maniller, as Eagle Finn would say. Now this one looks like it's a hit. Probably another patch or auto or patch auto. So we'll send that down to the bottom. So we had 2 fillers. And I think this is the 3rd filler. It is. Last blank. Throw these on the stack of blanks. I save all these blanks for some reason. And I figure at some point I'm going to use it for something. But I haven't used it for anything yet. All right, here we go, B3. Good luck. Let's see if we can get some more of you guys some hits. Something popping. Take it down to right there. All right, here we go. King Henry, going to lead us off. Adam Thielen. You got a silver Jonathan Taylor. That one's going to go out to Matthew Vanover. Not sure if it's numbered. Braylon Allen also there. Not numbered on the silver for Jonathan Taylor. You've got Braylon Allen on the rookie rising. Nice little wave there for the Jets. That's Jamie O'Hara. Not sure if that's numbered. Not numbered. So Braylon Allen, just a prism. Then you got Nate Wiggins on the red Phoenix going out to Baltimore. Joe Lurch. That is going to be numbered. And that's 97 of 299. So a nice lower number there for Nate Wiggins on the rookie. Joe Lurch. Then you got DeAndre Swift. Josh Downs. My homies will always get a sleeve. George Pickens coming out for Pittsburgh. Unfortunately, he is no longer with the Steelers, but that is Jeff Kalaji's on his PC. I know he's a big fan of Pickens. That is 89 of 299. So nice low number there for George and Jeff Kalaji's. You got Malachi Corley coming out on a base rookie. That is going to be Jamie O'Hara. Breece Hall. James Conner, Zaire Franklin. You've got a red rookie rising BTJ. That one going out to Joey Amadio. Beautiful card. That's going to be numbered 49 of 99. So a nice low number there, Joey. We'll take that. And then Brendan Rice going out to John Abramoski. One more time. Brendan Rice been showing up for the Chargers. Word around LA is they think Brendan Rice is going to be able to step up and make a contribution this year. They got high hopes for the kid. You know, he's got obviously the pedigree. Joey Amadio, nice hit on BTJ. Rookie rising red, beautiful card. 49 of 99. Nice low number there. We'll take it. Nice hit. Joey. Pickens on the board for Jeff Kalaji's. Nate Wiggins on the board for Joe Lurch. Get those out of the way. All right. Jets, let's get them out of there. Okay. Here we go. Jalen Warren, Kyler Murray, Myles Garrett, Malachi Corley back again for Jamie O'Hara. Jamie getting some volume. Spencer Rattler on the blue. What a card. This kid may get a chance to play next year. This is the low-numbered one, too. So a rookie quarterback on a low number for Goody Goody. He has not done well on Jaden Daniels yet. but this Rattler will at least help him out on the Saints spot. Nice one. Numbered 10 of 50. So nice low number there. Goody, goody. We'll take that. It's a start for you. Rattler, 10 of 50. Nice low number. You got George Karlaftis, CJ Stroud, Scary Terry, Tolana Hufanga going out to Stanton Griggs on the red. Nice color match there, getting Griggsy on the board. And then Will Richard for Mike Haralambis. Hufanga is going to be numbered probably to 99, I want to say. So that's a nice low number for San Fran. Nope, 299. 220 out of 299 for the Hufanga. But still a nice looking color match. We'll take it, Stanton. Getting us on the board. We got a few more for these guys to throw up there. Got a little stack for San Fran. Stanton. BTJ's got a few. Got a little Kool-Aid purple to go with Spencer. Hollow on the Roman to go with Pickens. And that's got our benches updated and our podium updated. All right, let's keep it rolling. We'll go to right there. Josh Allen. Derek Stingley. Quincy Williams. Jaden Daniels on the contours just got bailed out. Goody, goody. Bailed out. Contours. This is not numbered, but it is the Prism one. So there's one base, one Prism in every box. You got the Prism on the Jaden Daniels. That'll definitely help to start covering your Washington spot. Heck yeah. We're going to flip Caleb to the outside and drop JD5 right there. Sitting on top, Bo Nix, Denver, Joe Lurch. So Bo trying to play catch up. Getting another one for his podium. Then we got Bradley Chubb, Jamar Chase, Tyler Lockett, Maserati Marv coming back one more time on a rookie rising for Bogey. And then Ben Sanat on the numbered 33 out of 399. That's the Phoenix Hollow with the little Phoenix logos in the background. So that gets you another rookie numbered to 399 to try to help with that Washington spot there, Bogey. Or goody goody. Bogey on the Maserati Marv. So Marvin Harrison having a pretty decent day. All right, we're going to go down to there. We got Kyle Pitts, Gabe Davis, Romeo Dobbs. You got Chris Jones on this wave of sorts. I don't think that that's numbered. Nope, just a Prism wave. Chris Jones. So we'll take that. That's B3. Troy Franklin on the hollow going out to Joe Lurch. Nice one there. That's not going to be numbered, but nice rookie. Why am I buzzing? Where's my phone at? I'm wondering if I'm getting a text. Oh, duh. They're all the notifications from PayPal coming in. All right, sweet. Okay, back to where we're at. Bryce Young, Danico Autry, Michael Pittman Jr. You got the treasured tandems, Cooper Kupp and Puka Nakua. That one going out to the Rams, Jeff Kalaji's, and then Brock Bowers, Harlan Benner on the silver wave. I don't think those are numbered, but still a nice little Brock Bowers hit. Needed something to pick them up. There we go, Brock. Troy Franklin. We're coming down to our hits now. Coming to the autos and the hits. All right, first one. Geno Stone. Trey Tucker is holding back the hits. We're going to bring the back to the front. We got the Niners on a beautiful green. Stanton Griggs on the emerald. Nick Bosa. Beautiful card. Stanton starting to heat up. Bosa, emerald. Numbered 71 out of 199. There we go. Stanton. Then you got Devin Leary on a base for Joe Lurch. Leary having a pretty good day. Got him on a purple scope. Nice color match. All right. And then Trey Tucker. What's he holding back? What do you got for us, Trey? Keon Coleman. 79 out of 225 on the rookie phenom swatch. So Wayne Maury getting the first patch to come out on Keon Coleman, who has been having a day. Quite a day for Keon so far. I think the 100 point is going to be too small, so we got to go to 130. So Keon, 79 out of 225. Nice hit for Wayne Maury on the patch. Spinning on me. Come on, get it. All right. Cortland Sutton. Logan Wilson is holding back our next hit. We're going to bring the back to the front. We got Anthony Richardson for Matty V. This is going to be numbered to, I believe, 399. Matthew Vanover getting his quarterback on the numbered 209 out of 399. So nice hit there for the Colts. They needed a little pick-me-up. We got Jermaine Burton on the base rookie for Dustin Buchholz. And then Logan Wilson is holding back Marshawn Lloyd. Adam Light with the beginner's luck. 3 out of 99. Bang. The rookie running back, Marshawn Lloyd on the red to 99. 3 out of 99. Nice hit for Adam Light, one of my local buddies, and one of the guys on the baseball board with me, picking up the rookie auto. He's also got a son named Braden in my son Braden's grade. So known each other for quite a little bit of time. 130 is not big enough. That's got to go in like a 160. That's crazy. All right, let me see if I can reach that. That's wild. That doesn't fit in the 130. my handle popped off. I just got the screw and I was looking for the 160. So now I'm just trying to see if I can get that to stay. I'm going to have to get a screwdriver after the break, obviously. But I just want to see if I can get it partially in. There we go. At least that'll hold. All right. Where is 160? Here we go. This should be the right size. Bang. Green Bay, Marshawn Lloyd. Nice hit. Adam Light. Bang. Little beginner's luck. So that's our RPA that just popped. We still got one auto coming. Which is down there, so it's probably another patch auto, which is kind of cool. We'll get two of them. I don't know if it's an RPA, but it'll be a patch auto. All right, Jets, they don't have a podium up there yet, but they have a huge stack. Same with Cincy. Giants got a few. Brownies, Lions, Cowgirls, Bucks, Panthers, Seahawks, Colts. There we go. I knew we had one Colt. It's Latu, so we'll get that up there with the AR. No other Packers popped. I just had a feeling that Marshawn Lloyd might. That's funny. Adam asked me, what do you think's the best team left? I was like, I don't know. Green Bay hasn't hit in a while. Marshawn Lloyd should be due. Like in my head, I was thinking. And of course he hits. Gardner Minshew, Trey Hendrickson holding back our last hit. So we're going to bring the back to the front. One of the hits off the back is Isaiah Pacheco for the Chiefs and B3. So B3 getting a piece of the action on the Pacheco to $3.99. It is $3.80 out of $3.99 on the Pacheco. We'll take that. Then you got Joe Milton for Vanessa likewise. The last rookie in the box. Patriots had themselves a day so far. There could be another hit. You never know. Patriot podium is officially stuffed. All right, so what is Trey Hendrickson holding? Last hit of the night. Good luck, B3. Latu on the RPA rookie phenom, Matty V. Matthew Vanover. We hit Gould last break on the same one. That went to Jamie O'Hara. Now we got Latu going out to Matthew Vanover on his PC. He is a Colts fan. So nice little pull for Matthew Vanover. He just had a great little coaching week, and I think he was invited to like the 10U version of like the All-Star game, the Pro Bowl for spring football down there in Venice with the Bulls. He won that too with the team that him and his staff coached. So congrats to Matthew Vanover for the win and for the nice hit. And there we go, B3. That does it. That is our evening in a wrap. What a break for Vanessa. Adam Light getting in on the action. First timer with B3. Dang, break table still hot. Still kicking, B3. I don't think we've ever been on a run like this. Not this long. Like, not this long with getting big quarterback hits and ultra rares and gold to 10 autos. Like, I mean, the type of run that we've been on is pretty freaking crazy. So we're going to keep running with it. That's why I was like, yo, if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to get this hobby mega, I might as well do it right now. And, there's one case left. You're in the market. Huh? Someone just sent me a message. Okay, let's get this recap set up. Okay, good. That's good. All right, so clear winner of the night is Drake May. That's a done deal. After that, I would have to put JJ McCarthy. Then Adam Light. Then the Colts. Actually, we could put JD5 down there. Then the Colts. And from there, it gets tricky. I think probably Rattler to 50. Then you got BTJ to 99. Oop, forgot about Coleman. What's he at? He's at 225, so that's a little higher, but he did have a great break. So I think we can do that next. Then we got Caleb. And Bo. Usually put the quarterbacks first, even though I think some of the other teams might have done a little better than these quarterback teams. Still put them up there. There we go. All right, there's the recap from the podiums. Now we go over to the bench. There we go. Recap is set. Refill my supplies real quick. There we go. Good. All right, now let's get the rest of these out of the way. What time is it? Man, it's only 1:30. We made great time. Great time. I was nervous. It was like it's Mother's Day. I got to be up somewhat early so I can at least see my wife before she leaves for work. She works in the restaurant industry, obviously, as a lot of you guys know. So Mother's Day is like the biggest day, one of the biggest days of the year for them. Huge moneymaker. So, you gotta do what you gotta do. If that's when you make the most of your money, you gotta be there. We need one rack, perfect. All right, let's get our recap done. And call it a night. So y'all can go take care of your wives and the mothers that you care about tomorrow. All right, here we go. We're going to drop it all the way down to Brock Bowers. So here we go, B3. Nice little break. Best buddies, best tutties, Tyler Lockett, Geno Smith going out to Scotty Struble. Lighted up, Tyreek Hill going out to Joe Lurch. Adam Light on the Panthers getting Jonathan Brooks on a rated and Jatavian Sanders on the purple scope. Beautiful cards. More on Adam later. First timer with B3. Tampa, B Friends, best tutties, best buddies. Shake and Bake and Mike Evans, then a little Broswell purple scope. You got Scotty Struble on the Cowgirls, Marshawn Nealand on the hollow, Luafu on the purple scope. Best buddies, best tutties, Detroit Lions, Scotty Struble twice for Goff and Laporta. Then you got Sione Vakai on the pink hollow. David Matt on the Brownies, picking up Myles Garrett on the lighted up. Jamari Thrash on a base Donruss rated. And then Thrash on the purple scope. Nice PC hit for Dave. The boys getting Tyler Newbin on a hollow. You got Malik Neighbors on the Donruss throwback. And then primary colors out of Optic. You got Neighbors as well. Dustin Buchholz on the Bengals getting best tutties, best buddies, Jamar Chase and Joey B. You got Jermaine Burton on a base out of Phoenix. Eric All out of Optic. And then Eric All on the purple hollow. Purple scope. Nice one. Jets, Jamie O'Hara picking up Jordan Travis on a hollow. Malachi Corley, Phoenix. Corley on a bomb squad. Corley rookie rising. Corley on a pink hollow. Braylon Allen on a base rated. Braylon Allen on a rookie rising. Silver wave. So great night in volume for Jamie. Rams, Jeff Kalajis, Jordan Whittington on a rated. Whittington on a press proof rated. And then Blake Corum on the red hot. Going to John Abramoski, you got Joe Alt on a blue hyper. Kamani Vidal on a base rated. You got Cornelius Johnson on the blue scope rated. Brendan Rice on a base out of Phoenix. Brendan on the pink hollow. Brendan on the hollow. Nice night for John Abramoski, first timer. Harlan Benner got the Dylan Lobb purple scope. Brock Bowers, the rookies. Brock Bowers, 2014 Retro Series. Brock Bowers on the Phoenix Wave. Not a terrible night for the Raiders. Wish there could have been a few more, bigger hits, but volume was there, which is nice for Brock. All right, dropping it down to, let's go all the way down to San Fran. Griggsy did pretty well. Eagles. That is Mike Haralambis getting the lighted up Jalen Hurts, Jeremiah Trotter on the Optic hollow rated, and then Cooper DeJean on the purple scope. That'll just about pay for your Philly spot, Mike. Bogey on the Cardinals getting Trey Benson on a rated, Maserati Marv rookie rising base out of Phoenix, Marvin Harrison also on the Optic rated. Optic play action, and then a purple scope Maserati Marv. Nice night for the Cardinals. Bogey. B3 on the Chiefs getting the lighted up Mahomes. That was obviously in the wrong spot. We'll come back to that. You got Tip Raymond, on the blue hyper also for the Cardinals and Bogey. Then you have Mahomes on the lighted up. Xavier Worthy on a base rated. Worthy on a purple scope. Nice night for the Chiefs. and then rounded out by an Isaiah Pacheco Phoenix, numbered to 399. Nice night for B3. Jeff Kalaji's on the Steelers, getting Roman Wilson on the hollow, and then George Pickens on the red, numbered 89 of 299. So a nice little PC hit there for Jeff Kalaji's on Pickens. Joe Lurch on the Ravens, Devontae Walker, Optic rated, Adisa Isaac on the purple scope. Nice color match there for the purple wearing Ravens. You got Devin Leary on a base Phoenix, Devin Leary on a purple scope rated. Another nice color match for the Ravens. Nate Wiggins on a purple scope. 3 color matches for the Ravens. And then Nate Wiggins on the red out of Phoenix. That's going to be numbered 97 out of 299. Nice night for Joe Lurch on the Ravens. Stanton Griggs getting Isaac Garendo on the hidden potential. You got Ricky Pearsall, primary colors. Ricky Pearsall, Optic rated. Hufanga on the red and Bosa on the green. 2 nice little colored hits. Bosa to 199 and Hufanga to 299. Nice night for Stanton on the Niners. Dropping it down to the Falcons. Penix showed up twice for Mike. My house on the Michael Penix and lighted up Michael Penix. Move that closer. There we go. Going out to the Broncos. This would be Denver, Joe Lurch. You got Jonah Ellis on the purple scope, rated. Nice one there. Troy Franklin on the hollow out of Phoenix. Troy Franklin on the purple scope. Bo Nix on a base Phoenix. Bo Nix on a passing grade. Going down to the Bears. Tyler Haynes getting Romo Dunze on a diamond hands. Romo Dunze on the short printed rookie revolution. Odunze on the hollow rated. And then a 2014 retro Caleb Williams. Going down to Wayne Maury on the Bills. He had a great night. Ray Davis purple scope. Beautiful card. Keon Coleman on the press proof rated. Keon Coleman on the primary colors. Keon Coleman on a blue scope rated. Keon Coleman on a first-year freshie green and blue hyper. Keon Coleman on a rookie phenom mem numbered 79 out of 225. Great night for the Bills and Wayne Maury. Dropping to the Jags. This is going to be Joey Amadio. You got Mason Smith on a blue hyper. You got Brian Thomas Jr. primary colors. BTJ on the 2014 retro. BTJ on the red rookie rising. Nice hit there. Numbered 49 out of 99. So a nice low number for Joey. We'll take it. Drop into the Chiefs. To the Saints. This is a goody. Kool-Aid McKinstry on the purple scope rated. And then a numbered Rattler Royal Blue. That is 10 out of 50. So a nice low number for the rookie QB. Dropping down to the Colts, Matty V, Mr. Vanover, Latu, purple scope. Nice PC hit there. AR on the Phoenix. That is numbered to 399. 209 out of 399. And then Latu on the hollow RPA rookie phenom. That is numbered 76 out of 149. So a nice RPA there for Matthew Vanover on his PC. Goody on his PC, the Washington Commanders. You got Ben Sanat on the Phoenix, numbered to 399. That's 33 out of 399. Jaden Daniels on the 2014 retro rated, and then Jaden Daniels on the box hit Contours. No base in that box, just one of the prism or box hit. So that helps save his night. Adam Light on the Packers, getting Edgerrin Cooper on the base rated, Javon Bullard on the base rated, and then a beautiful rookie phenom red, Marshawn Lloyd, RPA, rookie patch auto, 3 out of 99, only 99 in the world. Nice little pop there for Adam Light, first timer, one of my local buddies who helps out with the Little League. and our kids go to school together, as I said. So good to see him get a little pop there on his first time. Mike Haralambis, this one saved his night on Minnesota. Will Richard, the purple scope for the rookie kicker. Dallas Turner on a rated. JJ McCarthy, passing grade. JJ McCarthy, lighted up rookie. And then JJ on the purple scope. Nice color match. Saved his night on the Vikings. Then last but not least, the big winner of the night, Vanessa likewise. You got a Jalen Polk hollow rated. Nice one there for the rookie receiver. You've got Joe Milton on a base Phoenix, Joe Milton on a hidden potential, Joe Milton on a purple scope. Joey Milton had a nice night. You got Drake May lighted up. Drake May 2014 retro. Drake May on a blue scope. Nice color match there. Break paid for. And out of the same box, Drake May on the ultra rare football emoji rated rookie. Break paid for ×4. Great night for Vanessa. Hell yeah. And that's the end of the night, B3. So great little break. Like I said, keep your eyes peeled. There'll be more coming tomorrow on exactly what the plan is, but the Hobby Mega case is coming out coming in tomorrow. So we'll be doing some Hobby Megas with some Phoenix Hobby, doing like a color burst and downtown uptown chase. Not sure if I'm going to break it into half case in a Phoenix Hobby, half case in a Phoenix Hobby, or 5 quarter case Phoenix Hobby, Phoenix Blasters, quarter case Phoenix Hobby, Phoenix Blasters, quarter case Phoenix. Maybe I'll do quarter, half. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But more to come tomorrow. So keep your guys, eyes peeled. I won't do any quick warning shots tomorrow because I know it's Mother's Day and everyone's going to be kind of busy. So not really keeping their eye on their phone and on the page. But what I will do is put a warning shot up for a couple of hours so that people see it. That way I can be sure that, you guys know what's going on. All right, B3. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Take care of your wives and your mothers and your godmothers and your aunts and your grandmothers tomorrow. And be thankful that you still have them, if you still have them, because, man, I miss mine. I'll tell you that. All right, B3. Love you. We out.